All right, well, today, thousands of Western New Yorkers in Niagara County learned their Spectrum cable switched over to an old digital format, and those without the right equipment lost their service. So we put our Michael Wooten on this thing, who is good at deciphering complicated situations. And Michael, this certainly qualifies as that. It's complicated.
It's so techie, I didn't even wear a coat in the studio. Right. Put simply, Adam, this really affects people who connect their TVs directly into the wall without a cable box. That type of service just is not going to work anymore. Now, folks have been getting letters in the mail just like this explaining this change. Or for a lot of them, when they first turn their televisions on, it's going straight to this channel, showing kind of a notice on loop, reminding people of their switchover date. Now, we know Spectrum switched over to this all-digital format in North Tonawanda and Olean last week. Today, this affected folks who live in the cities of Lockport and Niagara Falls. They made the switch earlier this morning. Every area is different, Adam, so you're really going to have to check with Spectrum for the specifics. Or when you turn on your TV and see that channel, it will tell you your exact date. We did learn today that for the city of Buffalo, this is going to happen in early May.
All right, so can you tell us more about the options that people have when that switchover occurs?
Yeah, the first option really is to have a cable box for every TV in your house. Of course, that could get a little bit pricey, right? Here's what Spectrum tells us about that. Most folks are going to get one digital receiver for free, depending on your package, and that will last for a year, that kind of special deal. All other receivers, though, and that one will be $6.99 a month each after the free trial. And that could add up. Think if you have televisions in your bedrooms, your kitchen, etc. And remember, just plugging it into the wall is no longer going to work. You're going to have one of these receivers if you go that route. Luckily, there are some cheaper options.
Yeah, kind of on that point, Spectrum is pitching its free app.
Yeah, and several ways to access that. Number one, you might just be able to download it if you have a smart TV, kind of like the one behind us. That's what the app looks like. Basically, I can tell you my Samsung TV at home, for instance, is one of these. I can just download the app. It comes up on there. You can pause, you can rewind, you can fast forward. You watch live TV as long as it's connected to your in-house internet. Pretty easy to operate. But if you don't have a smart TV, a lot of people don't, then you can use one of the streaming devices. Take a look. Here are the few of the options. We're talking Roku, also the Amazon Fire Stick, the Xbox One, the Chromecast, Apple TV. Obviously, a lot of different options here. They all have different prices. They all have different features, and so you're going to want to see what works best for you. As we come back out here live in the studio, here is, for instance, the Roku. It's small. The Chromecast just sticks right in the side. But we also want to remind people of the absolute free option, which is just the good old antenna. There's no cost besides just to buy it. It's always going to be bringing props out here to the studio, right? So you get the broadcast channels like Channel 2 for free. You obviously have to buy the antenna, but these are pretty cheap compared to other options. These are just two of them that our engineering department got ready for us. One thing I want to remind folks, Adam, and I deal this actually with some of my friends, they complain that they can't get Channel 2 in the city of Buffalo. It's a complicated reason why that happens, but the trick is to make sure that your digital antenna is pointed towards South Wales. That's where our tower is.
Transmitter's there, right?
That's where the transmitter is. You get some problems with other frequencies getting into that, so you can actually move these and tilt them in the right direction until things seem to be a little bit clearer for you.
All right. Very complicated situation. Michael, thank you for shedding some light on that
You bet.
For all of us. Speaking of complicated,